All right, we are sprinkling in fun facts about silver, and I've got another one to follow up. Hey, everybody, if you're watching on my Facebook page, Jennifer Coffee QVC, well, if you're there, it means you're a friend of mine already. You probably know one of my favorite things to do is talk to you about jewelry. And when our friend Danny Neufeld brings us something direct from Israel with, and this is your fun fact, and the first time I've ever said this about anything, ever, in almost 7 years here at QVC, it has sold out every time it's been presented 5 times in a row. But now it's at the lowest price it's ever been. It's $29.98. In fact, if you own it, can you call us, please, at 1-800-395-1601. Danny Neufeld is here. It's so good to see you, darling.
How are you, my friend?
Oh, good as ever, especially when you bring me something less than $30.
It's actually something that I'm not sure even if I'm allowed to tell you. It's like a little secret, and we didn't talk about it before the show.
Go ahead and tell 100 people.
We actually had, they called me the last time it sold out, and we knew that you want to do something really special for today's event. We actually took another discount in order to be able to bring it in today's price. So I've never done anything like that before.
You're probably waiting for me to say, all right, so here's how it works. You get your choice of this is it. You get all 8 solid sterling silver, sometimes covered in gold, all 8 rings for $29.98. This breaks down to $3.75 per sterling silver ring, crafted in Israel. And you get an assortment of high polish, of braided, of beaded, of scrolled rings that you can mix and match a million different ways, or close your eyes and just stack them onto your finger and let fate take it and have it look amazing in this stack bolded design, or break them up, obviously, and do a solid stack of gold or a solid stack of all polished. 4 easy monthly payments of $7.50 today, with 5 times, that's got to be some kind of a record, sell out over and over and over again. Value has been the big driver of this, I'm sure. But I think, Danny, why people get it home and they fall in love isn't the price, it's versatility.
Yeah, and there's something that works really well here. It's like magic, you know, every once in a while when we design something, like when you break it down, it's like beautiful 8 solid sterling silver band. That again, you have the Orpaz design, you have the craftsmanship, you have the organic look, if it's the braided or it's the high polish, or if it's the beaded one, or it's the 14 karat plated gold, which by the way, it's 1 micron of 14 karat. It's not a flash gold,
right?
And we send it actually to Italy, to the best plating facility in the world to plate it. But for me, something in the balance here, when you put all rings together, it just looks so cool, so different, so beautiful. There is something in the balance here that works so well between the high polish rings and the textured one. It's rich, it's different, there's a great diversity that you can wear. And you have to understand, you know, Jen, each ring here is polished by hand, finished by hand. This is not like stamping. These are all solid sterling silver that each one of them is literally finished and worked by hand. It took us almost the last time, I think it's like 3-4 months ago that it sold out
to
get this order for today's event.
Oh my God, we have 1,000 orders already, Danny.
You know, I'm so excited that we are able to bring it here, because there is something, again, I love all of 8 of them together.
I know, but again, it's like, just tell me when to stop.
If you wear it 4 and 4, it looks gorgeous. You know, sometimes you can wear it like 3 and 2. You can give one or 2 as a present. Any way you wear it, it just looks so good, so different. And when you get home and you'll see like the lace design, the beaded design, the woven design, it just looks different. It looks designer, and it's solid. It's solid sterling silver.
Can we just talk about the fact that the entire look that you see on my hands right now we're breaking it down this way, $15 and $15. To stack and layer it up this way, and don't even get me started if you're wearing other rings from outside of this brand and kind of sandwiching other rings inside of these to kind of embolden that look too. This is that layered look that we aspire to, that individually, let's play with it this way. Let's say Danny was presenting this scroll-worked, solid silver, made in Israel individual ring, and it was like $25, $30. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And your goal one day is to stack it up to 6, 7, or 8 of them. Now we're well over $100, $200, and it's a great look, but how many of us are willing to, A, wait, and accumulate that. He's done it for us at costume jewelry price tags.
Yeah.
The ones that turn your fingers green.
It's true. And Orpaz means beautiful light in Hebrew. It's a collection that's made by true artisans, produced, designed in Israel. Everything is solid sterling silver. Everything is finished by hand. All the beautiful texture that you see here, it's all finished by hand. The oxidized item, we use the oxidation to get the details, to get the organic look, and I love the balance here between the beautiful high polished surface on the 3 golden one and the 1 silver high polish, and the textured organic ring that gives such a great balance and character. And ladies, trust me, when you'll wear the whole 8 together, people are going to notice.
It's a power look.
People are going to grab your fingers, and it's just so comfortable because they're all solid.
1,600 orders.
Wow, they're just extremely comfortable on the finger. And again, it's all about mix and match. Every day you can wear it in a different combination. It's just beautiful.
We'll do the math sometimes, right, and figure out how many combinations there are, probably in the thousands at this point. I just took the 2 in that scrollwork design, and I invite you to come in close to take a look. They're eternity style. So it's the same intricacy, thanks guys, all the way around. And to Danny's point, the thickness of that sterling silver. This is not the one that you get home and I'm pressing down here. Thank you, Danny. Pressing down to try to squeeze it, right? And silver's a softer metal, and it's not squeezing. So it's not turning into the shape of your finger. You don't have to worry about, shaking somebody's hand and it compresses down. That's not how Orpaz works. They're solid, cast, ornately detailed, but just like Scott said with his J piece, we go directly to Danny. We get the very best value we can. And after today, expect a price closer to $39.75. It doesn't shock me that it's sold out at $40 over and over again, because at $40, it still breaks down to $5 per ring. Today, it's $3.75 per.
Yeah, I know. This is really something that happens like once a year almost. And for me, it's all about the character, the personality of our texture. And ladies, if you had Orpaz jewelry before, you know that our look, it just looks different. Something in the organic look, something in the character and the texture of our jewelry just looks great. And when you combine it with beautiful high polished band, something in the balance here just works well. And I think this is one of the reasons that it's sold out so many times, and one of the reasons that it just looks great on the finger. There's something in the contrast here.
You're right. Like, I know that I'm confident that a big part of the story of why this sold out so quickly is that on a jewelry day, $40 or $30 is the, oh my gosh, price tag, right? It's like, yeah, I can do that. It's no big deal. But that's not why I think in general it's been so popular. It's what you're getting for that $30 or $40, right? The ability to break this up, the ability to, my suspicion is at one point we must have presented this during the holidays when we talk about how you could break this up 2, 2, 2, and 2 and create 4 different gifts if you like, or gift them to family members, right? Or just to have that versatility to go out in the morning and be like, all right, that might be a little too much look for me today, so I'm just going to wear 5, or I'm just going to wear 3, and not have to sit and think about which ones you're wearing. Every time I change this up, the look is every bit as beautiful as the last one for a price that tomorrow you won't regret. For a price that 3 years from now, you'll be like, man, I'm still wearing the daylights out of these and I paid $30.
This is probably, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
The 3 band rings for $30, this is price that makes sense for Orpaz, but to get the all 8 rings, under $4 a ring, I think for under $30, it's really a great value. But I just love the all 8 of them together. It's something magical that works here so well in the balance. And again, I love the contrast, the 2-tone story between the 14 karat plated yellow gold. And again, ladies, this is 1 micron. It's not a flash, so you can wash the dishes, you can swim with it, you can shower. This is a plating that's gonna last for years. So it's the 2-tone story, it's the texture and high polish story, and the story about 8 band rings that work so well as a set of stuck rings. And this is something that we've never done before, and I don't think that I can assure you that we're not going to be able to do it anywhere in the future.
3,000 orders have been happening. History is repeating itself over and over, and I can't blame you. J331466. Dan, I know you're coming back with the tennis bracelet that's like half off, so we'll surprise and delight everybody in just a little bit. Thank you. Okay, so coming around the top of the hour,